Welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Steph Caller, and we have a great show lined up. We're getting started with John Ontal. John,
how are you?
Awesome. With Niche Market Media, and we are talking about WordPress today.
Yes.
WordPress is a really popular website, but you're quite the expert. So tell us a little bit just about what is WordPress.
Sure. A little bit about WordPress. It was started 13 years ago, in 2003. And it's an open source content management system. And
let's break that down. Open source, what's that mean?
In layman terms, it's a web builder.
Okay.
But it is way far superior than what you would get at GoDaddy or some of the other ones like Squarespace and Wix. And,
okay.
You know, and here's why: because you can literally, you're not bound in. Some of those other websites, it's almost like it's a business card. So hey, here's my website.
Right.
But if you want to have a blog, it's tough. If you want to get found in search engines, it's tough. If you want to manage it yourself and you want to move things from maybe here to here, it's tough.
Okay.
And WordPress allows you to do that. And it's open source, meaning that people make adjustments to it and they're constantly improving it. And the content management systems mean you can go into a back end, you can log in, you don't have to have any special software, but you can go in and make an update to your blog or your website, or if you want to change the front paragraph or on your homepage, you can do that.
So there's like a dashboard that's easy to use, and the majority of people using a computer can manage it on their own.
Correct.
What about security? There's so much security in the tech industry right now, and people get scared. So what's going on with WordPress security?
Well, here's the thing, and it's of the top 10 million websites, over 23, as of late in 2015, over 23% are run on WordPress.
Wow.
So, and since it's open source, it does have vulnerabilities. Okay, and so in just a quick note, I know we don't have a lot of time here today, but whenever you see an update it, make sure you update it.
Okay.
Okay, and so there are a couple things. There's WordPress has themes. You may have a theme, and there are plugins.
Okay, so themes and plugins should be updated.
Yes, but here's where a lot of people have problems with that, is that if you go to update those in that version of your plugin, and a plugin could be for a form, it could be for speeding things up. So there's all sorts of different plugins, and so they make life easier, but they are made by somebody too, and over 50% of those could be vulnerable.
Okay.
Okay, and so it's a great thing, and kind of like if we're on Microsoft computer or an Apple, you have an update, and sometimes, and I know I don't always do it either, but it says update this, and I'm like, gosh, that's going to take 2 hours out of my day, or an hour or 30 minutes, and then I'm going to lose all my work. But you got to do it. You have to update your stuff.
Okay.
So.
And that keeps your security heightened?
Well, that is one of the things. Okay. And so there's a whole plethora of things that we can do, and one of them is whatever machine that you are going to update your website with.
Okay, so whatever personal computer, your laptop, your desktop, whatever that is.
Even your cell phone,
okay.
you can adjust. Make sure that you have a security on that, like an AVG, or there's a McAfee, but make sure that you use, and there's free ones.
Right.
AVG has a great free one. The only thing with the free one is you have to update it yourself manually. Okay, so that's like step one. You should always make sure that you have your machine secure.
Okay.
Because if that's not, then you could be vulnerable to attacks.
So regardless of how many updates you run on WordPress or your plugins, you could have that to the highest level of updated with the highest security. But if your own machine is not protected, that protection doesn't really do as much as it should be.
Yeah, and that happened to a client of mine, and they had somebody updating their website, and their stuff was not secure, and they got hacked. And let me tell you what.
That's a bad word.
They got hacked, and then I'm getting a phone call, and it was like stressful for everybody. And I'm like, wait a minute, we got to go through all this. And so, and another thing is what happens when it gets hacked. You could have it. Google will put something on your website. It'll say this site may harm your computer, and then if that happens, then you have to pay somebody to get it hacked. And you can lose your search engine rankings too. So there are a lot of, it's a great open source, and it's the best for search engine optimization, but you got to keep it secure.
Well, John has been doing this for years. He is an expert in the field. WordPress is a fabulous, fabulous product and platform to use for business and for personal, but keep it updated, and if you need extra help, John is absolutely the guy to call. John, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.